much for joining us today. And I said us because I'm going to show you in just a minute what's on my island. Kelly and I are going to be working today on getting some things ready for our seniors. She's got all the bag goodie stuff at her house, and I'll be putting a picture of that later. And then here I've got all the ribbons and things out that we're going to use for the little badges that the moms wear. And I have some letters that I'm getting ready to spray paint because, you know, I'm the spray paint queen. So I'm going to go get started on that. And then I will also be painting a banner and making one of my little simple cookie cakes to go along with that for their senior night. So I thought it would be fun if you hopped on with us today and see how this works. You know, this is part of my daily routine, is always doing little activities and things and setting up for different parties and teas. So I hope you will enjoy this video. And if you do, please subscribe, because this is the kind of stuff I'm doing all the time and I'd love to have you along with me. So here is all the ribbon. I kind of have it grouped by color and style. I think I have some more of that football ribbon. I'm not real sure, but maybe. If I do, I'll go up there, hop upstairs and get it. So I'm going to go outside right now and get started on the spring letters, and then we'll come back to this. So let the fun begin. We kind of just started off by sorting our colors, which I had already done some of that, kind of looking at what we had done last year. We decided we were going to do things a little bit differently. We took a few things out, added a couple of pieces of ribbon that were different, and we both just started working on different sections. I started cutting some of the pieces together that we use at the top that we fold and hot glue. And that part, you know, took a little while, and Kelly started putting some of the longer strips together. So once we had kind of cut our strips, then we were able to start assembling the, I don't know, badges, pendants, mums. Different people call them different things, but anyway, so that was a little process, but it wasn't bad. We just, you know, chit-chatted while we were working. Of course, that makes the time go by a lot faster.
Happiness found me everywhere. I've been dreaming, I've been striving all this time, and now it's all come to life. I used to stumble, words wouldn't come. When you were near, I'd come undone. But now I stand, my heart in hand. Your love, it's like a guiding light so grand. Oh, I'm on top of the world, can't you see? Your love has lifted me, set me free. Every step, every moment led to this. You're the reason for my happiness. Oh, I'm on top of the world, can't you see? Your love has lifted me, set me free. Every step, every moment led to this. You're the reason for my happiness. Every doubt, every fear, they've all disappeared. With you by my side, everything's so clear. I've been waiting, anticipating this day, and now it's here. Just wanna say on top of the world, can't you see? Your love has lifted me, set me free. Every step, every moment led to this. You're the reason for my happiness. Through the highs and the lows, I've come so far. Now I'm shining like...
I gotta take this trash out. Every time I open this thing, I cannot stand stinky trash. Cannot stand it.
Oh, I'm on top of the world, can't you see? Your love has lifted me, set me free. Every step, every moment led to this. You're the reason for my happiness. So here I stand, with love in my heart, thankful for you, right from the start. I'm soaring now, the sky's the limit. With you my world's infinite. With you.
So this is actually the process when we start to glue them together. Kelly is working on the assembly while I was working on ironing on the class of 2025 on the strips. So you can just kind of see from the process, it's kind of a layering effect, and you start with the top piece. It's just a cardboard circle. Layer all the different ribbons on however you want them to look. And we did our school colors, and then she's adding for the football players, moms, some little footballs, and then we did the cheerleaders just a little bit different. So she's working right now on the top piece, and once that part was done, then she put the pins that we had made with their pictures, their child's picture on it, in the center, and then it was on to the long strips. And all we did there was, actually, she kind of had to tell me before I started making some when I finished the other part. She actually glued all the long pieces on that main center piece first and just kind of overlapped them. So all that was done separately, and then she attached the top piece to it just to keep it neater and keep them together a little bit better. And then once we had them finished, we had the little clips that you put on the back to make it a pin. And so those were just hot glued on the back. And it's very time consuming. They really aren't hard to do. They just take a lot of time. So I forgot to show the pencil part of the sign. Not real sure it's going to show up good on here, but we've got congrats. I'm doing a big megaphone here, pom-poms, and then the year, and then I have their name. So just starting the painting process. So I have finished with the first part of this. I love it. But this has got to dry really good tonight because I've got to do the detailing. The palms are going to have some pink in there, and then I'll outline with black. And the megaphone, I'll probably do an outline. I'm going to put panthers, maybe a touch of maroon. Definitely going to go back over some of this, and then I'll do some more black outlining in different sections. But I think it's going to be super cute. I plan to get it finished tomorrow. So that'll be another check on my list. Okay, so here is the finished sign. It always amazes me how the little details just kind of bring it to life. So I went back and added a little pink in the palms with just a little touch of black here and there to outline. And then I outlined the megaphone, put the ECHS on there, and then did a little bit more detailing. Kind of went back over the edges and did the little polka dots and then some little pink around the girl's name. So I think it really turned out cute. I'm really enjoying doing these. I've got a few more coming up to do. I know I'm going to do one for Caroline's birthday and then Cousin's Christmas Day, which we'll talk about that later. But This one has been a lot of fun to do, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. Okay, I baked this last night or yesterday, so it would have plenty of time to cool. So I think I'm just going to kind of pencil out a megaphone in the center and do that first, and then I'll go back around and just pipe the border. I'm going to try to keep it fairly simple, because I'm certainly no expert at this. So let's see. Let me kind of let this be the top. Kind of going to do it like the one that I made for their sign. Come over this way just a tad. And, you know, I wouldn't expect perfection because it is certainly not going to be. I feel like I need to go a little bit wider. Maybe not quite as wide there. Because I've got to do the handle over here. Y'all probably can't see this well. I don't know how it's showing up on camera. I can't even see it that well, to be honest. Hopefully I can see it when I start piping. Okay. Sorry, I totally forgot that I was supposed to be filming this. I got distracted doing my letters. They're okay. I don't love them, but I gotta, of course I'm not through. I don't know. It's okay. I'm just, you know, probably being overly picky. But I've got some work to do with that. Go ahead and pipe around the edge so you can see that part using this little tip just on the white and the pink, pre-made. let me just tell you, I struggled getting this black on. I didn't have the same kind of icing for it that I had for the pink and white. They didn't have it in black. And I ended up having to put it in a regular piping bag to get it to do like I wanted it to do. Because anyway, it was just the whole thing. And I had black stains all over my hands, but luckily I was able to get most of it off. But it was an ordeal for sure. You know, nothing's ever easy. That's the way things always go. Here it is. The work of an amateur for sure, but I think it turned out pretty cute. So here's a look at the final setup. We just had a little table in a corner. I'd ordered that maroon tablecloth earlier in the week. Kelly had the little rag ties and the bows. We got our little sign put up. She brought in the balloons. We had a few pink little palms around. And, of course, the cookie cake. And then she had made those bags and just full of all kinds of goodies. And we were really happy with it.